It's Christmas morning, so I'm going to light all 5 candles, including the central candle, which is referred to as the Christ candle. Of course, there's nothing in the Bible that says that Jesus was born on December 25th. We don't know exactly when he was born. And the particular date is not really that important. What is important is that he was born. Throughout the ages, the church never made much of a big deal of Jesus' birthday. Rather, the focus has been on his cross and his purchasing our salvation with his own blood. And of course, his resurrection from the dead, securing his and our victory over sin and Satan and death. And that leads us to our final thought on this wonderful passage, Colossians 1:15 through 18. And that is that Jesus is supreme over life itself. Let me read the passage again for us, beginning at verse 15. He is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of all creation. For by him all things were created, both in the heavens and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or dominions or rulers or authorities. All things have been created through him and for him. He is before all things, and in him all things hold together. He is also the head of the body, the church, and he is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead, so that he himself will come to have first place in everything. For it was the Father's good pleasure for all the fullness to dwell in him, and through him to reconcile all things to himself, having made peace through the blood of his cross. Through him, I say, whether things on earth or things in heaven. And I'm focusing in on the latter part of verse 18. He is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead, that he himself will come to have first place in everything. There's that word firstborn again that we saw earlier in the week. We know that Jesus was not the first person to be brought back from the dead, but he is the first person to be resurrected, never to die again. He was raised in his resurrection body. And as the firstborn, his body is a pattern for what our resurrection bodies will be like. But again, firstborn doesn't just mean first in line. More precisely, it means to have priority or superiority. Jesus Christ is supreme over life itself. He is the one who brought you into being. And he is the one who gave his life and took it up again so that you might have new life in him. And that's why we celebrate Christmas. Receive his gift today. My family and I pray for God's richest blessings to be yours today as you celebrate the birth of the one who is supreme over all.